Hey everybody, I have two testimonies that I would like to share with you. One was about myself, how I got healed from back problems that I had for a while. My lower back was uh, giving me problems for a few years. And then 1 year ago, when Peter and Masha was giving a seminar, I would say seminar, on how to be closer to God. I was attending that seminar, and at some point, um, everyone was led to pray for people who are in chronic pain. And a few people stood up, and the rest that were just regular believers, regular Christians. They weren't pastors or specially anointed people. They were just people in the audience. They got up as well, and there were a few people who would pray for the one person who had a problem with back aches or joint pain and the rest. So on that very day, I did not got healed, but there were a few people who went to the front and gave their testimonies about their immediate healing. But for myself, I was pretty skeptical, and I thought, right, I had this pain for a few years now. I don't think it will happen today or ever. But the next morning, I woke up, and people who know what chronic pain in the back and joints, what it is, they know that it's kind of hard to move. And you're stiff for a while. It takes you a while to get your body moving. And the first movements, especially in the morning, they're painful. And I just remember that I had this feeling that something is missing that morning. And I didn't realize what it was right from the beginning. But then I realized what it was. I didn't have any pain at all in my back, in my joints, in my hips, in my knees. I didn't have pain at all. And since then, I'm free of pain. So that day, I realized that God heals through regular people, believers, who have Jesus inside of them, who have Holy Spirit inside of them. He heals through us, through believers. And long story short, after a while, I began to pray for other people as well, for their healing. And one of the testimony that I was praying for somebody who got into the car accident. Not the car accident. It was this man, 80 years old. He was hit by the car, and he had his spine broken in two places, one in the neck and one somewhere else in the back. And his son asked me, his son lived in a different state, and he asked me if I can go and pray for his father in the hospital. And you know how people, the old people, their bones take long time to heal. But this man, he was healed. He was able to stand up after a week of this accident. In 3 weeks, everything healed perfectly fine, and he was ready to get out of the hospital. So, yes, it was I who would go physically to the hospital and lay my hands and pray for this person. But it was God who were using me to heal this person. So that's my testimonies. And I more and more realize what power we have what power we have as believers, as the ones who carry Jesus and His Holy Spirit in us. It's wonderful. Thank you.